Yo, what's up, guys? So today, I'm going to share to you the ones that I read from Napoleon Hill's book. I forgot its title because I forgot to write its title in the journal, but it stated there are 30 major causes of failure in life. Napoleon Hill is the type of person who really synthesize, who is like, you call that, the best author, because his books are well known throughout the world, like that Think and Grow Rich. So today I'm going to discuss the 30 major causes of failure in life. Actually, this is based, my interpretation on this is based from my experience, and I hope that you can learn from my and I hope you can learn from my interpretation. So without further ado, let's start. This is going to be a longer one, probably the longest one I'm going to make so far. So the first major cause of failure in life is unfavorable hereditary background. Let us all be honest. There are some silver spoon kiddo out there who really could buy anything they want, who really could ask their parents for money, for resources, for them to start their own business. Life is unfair, and we all know it. From the start, it is already a game. I myself started from unfavorable hereditary background. We are not rich. We are just above the poor level, where the income of my father really just barely sustain our needs. And I'm really grateful for my father, because even though his money is lacking, he always do his best so that our house look presentable, and I'm grateful for it. The first major cause of failure in life is unfavorable hereditary background. But just because you have unfavorable hereditary background doesn't mean that you are already doomed. Doesn't mean that you should stop doing, or you should stop chasing your dreams. Because unfavorable hereditary background, all of it is just temporary. You know what's interesting? Everything in life truly will just pass by. It is just temporary. So unfavorable hereditary background, yes, it may be the first factor, but with persistence, it could be conquered. With burning desire, it can be conquered. Second major cause of failure in life is lack of well-defined purpose in life. Most of the people, when you ask them, for example, most of my classmates, when you ask them, what do you want in life? I want to become a seaman. I want to become a teacher. Why? Why do you want to do it? And they will just be like, nothing, I just like it. Oh, come on, bro. Everything you have in life should have a deep purpose. Everything you have in life must be backed up with reason, with answer to why. Because your why is the one that will help you. Your why is going to be your source of motivation, your source of inspiration to keep moving forward. Most people fail in business because they do not have a purpose, a long-term vision for their business. They just, what do you think makes Tesla of Elon Musk different? Most of the companies out there just want a car. But Elon Musk, he's the type of visionary. And being visionary means you have purpose. You look forward to the future. You look forward on having a beautiful contribution to our world. And it all starts by first identifying your why. The third one here is the lack of ambition to aim above mediocrity. I myself are guilty of this, because back when I was an elementary, I was the type of student who are just average, and whatever I do, I just settle it. Like, okay na yan. It's already enough. I really do not need to work hard because it's just the way I am. I really is the type of person who will not be great someday. Oh, come on, bro. The worst killer of the man, the worst killer of the potential, you know what? Comfort. Once you start becoming more comfortable, everything in life just starts to backslide. When what you want become mediocre, surely you may get somewhere, but it is incomparable of what you can achieve once you unleash your potential. Lack of ambition to aim above mediocrity. Third major cause of failure in life. Fourth one, insufficient education. But I'm not referring here to the education of, oh, I just finished grade 6. What I'm referring here is those college graduate who after they graduate, they just screw around. Oh, I'm already finished college. I should enjoy life. Surely you may enjoy life, but you know what? All the successful people have one thing in common. They never stop learning. They are always curious because they themselves identified that they are a lifelong learner. In our today world, everything is moving at rapid pace. Once you start being stagnant, once you start being comfortable, the world will leave you and you will be left nowhere. So what's important by the end is constant education. Constant education. Because all the successful people, all their biographies, they like to learn something every single day. They are a lifelong learner and they want to learn every single day. The fifth one is the lack of self-discipline. Let us be honest. In order to achieve something great, in order to achieve that achievement, in order to be successful in school, in business, it takes a lot of self-discipline. It takes a lot of hard work, because when that first initial motivation dies, when everything went normal, it's where the real battle starts. Because what's important by the end of the day is that you stay consistent and be self-disciplined to do the task that will help you to reach your goal. Do it every single day. And you know what? What's interesting is that once you love doing something, you really do not need self-discipline, because you already have the passion. Even without the to-do list, even without the calendar, you will love to do it every single day. For me, it's really interesting because whenever our classes ends at 2 p.m., what's constantly filling my mind is going to home as soon as possible, because this is the perfect opportunity to share my knowledge to you. This is my perfect opportunity to talk to camera, where my sister and my father are not around because they are still in school, they are still in the work. Today, currently, it's already 4 o'clock, almost 45 minutes since I've arrived to home, and what I did first is record. Lack of self-discipline, fifth cause of failure. Let's proceed to the sixth one. And before that, I'll first take a drink. I will pause this one first. Okay, see you. Yo, what's up? I'm back. I just drank for almost 10 seconds just a while ago. Oh my goodness, my lighting. Okay. Now let's proceed to the sixth major cause of failure in life. The sixth one is interesting one, because I think most of you can probably relate to this. Not being in good shape or ill health. And I think it's sad to think of it, because we really cannot achieve success if our health is not in good condition. It is a sad story because my mom passed away 3 months ago, my mom passed away 3 months ago, and her death is not a sudden, but it is caused by ill health, which she's been which been which she's been suffering for a long time, almost 1.5 year. And you know what? I felt guilty to my father because he really is working hard to really sustain, to really, oh my goodness, I'm feeling a little emotional here. So long short story, my mom did not made it, and she passed away. And it really made me think that if you are not rich, those hospitals, they really will not care for you. They will just screw you around. They will treat you like a bugs because they think money is everything. If you are rich, you have a VIP treatment. But if you do not have the money, they will just put you in the crowded place. Nurses not attending too much, nurses being so relaxed, not helping the patients. It may sound like a rant, but you see, ill health truly is the major cause of failure in life. There's an old saying that health is wealth. If you are not in the good health, you cannot do whatever you want. You cannot work for your purpose. Okay, let's proceed to the seventh one. The seventh one is the unfavorable environment influence during childhood. This is really quite an interesting one. Unfavorable environment influence during childhood. I remembered what my teacher has teach to us when I was grade 11, almost last year, that when we are a child, our brain really learns at a rapid pace, because this is the time where we are constantly taking in new information, new environment. And you know what's interesting? Whatever is in that environment will hone you, will shape most of your character, because we learn from experience and our character are based from the environment. Why is that the unfavorable environment is the major cause of failure in life? Think of it as water. If the water is clean, it's helpful. You can drink it safely. But you can drink it safely, right? Now, put an candy to that clean water. If it falls there, it just tastes the same. If you put a candy in water where it is sweet, or if you put a candy in a milk, once you grab that candy and taste it, it will taste like milk. However, if you put that candy in the water where dirty water, you want to taste it, it will not taste nice. And similarly, we are like a candies, and the glasses of water, milk, and dirty water are the environment. Once you are put in that environment, you will be influenced undoubtedly. And that influence will affect your character, and your character affect your decision. Your decision that you do every single day will affect your destiny. So you know the relationship of that. The environment is important. This is why my father wants to move. My father wants to move to a place where there's a lot of businessmen, there's a lot of entrepreneurs, because once we are in that environment, there will be no more gossiping, there will be no more bad mouthing, because everyone is focused on their business, everyone is focused on contributing positive to our world. Environment truly has huge impact to our success. There's an old saying that you become the average of 5 people who you spend most of your time with. If you want to become a successful honor student, just be around to the smart student, and you will learn their habits, you will learn their practices, you will learn their mindset, and it will help you to really achieve your goal. The 8th major cause of failure in life, which is the interesting one, procrastination. Oh, come on, bro. Why should you procrastinate? But yeah, every one of us has that lizard brain who just wants to lay down all day, and whenever we feel hard, whenever we feel that what we're doing makes our brain hurt, we just give up. And you know what's interesting? Procrastinating until the last minute really will not help you. Instead, it will just create you more stress. In life, procrastination is the killer of dreams. Be wary of that. The ninth major cause of failure in life is lack of persistence. Just like what I always said, success is consists of tiny little steps called failure. And in order to achieve success, you need to persist on still moving toward that dream. If you fail, change your plan, but move toward that same goal. Fail, learn, improve, move. Fail, learn, improve, move. Be persistent. At the end of the day, you will be rewarded. Truly I say to you, currently, the average view of this channel is 28 to 50 views per 1 month. If I upload a video today, no one viewed it. For the last 7 days, there's only almost like 7 viewers of this channel. And it's been ongoing for almost a month already. Almost 2 months. But you know what? I will persist in uploading channel. Actually, it's not a persist because I really want doing it. That every time we already go home, I'm really excited on going home as fast as possible so that I can grab that camera and talk. Ninth major cause of failure in life, lack of persistence. Let's proceed to the 10th one. Negative personality. Oh, come on, bro. Negative personality. And you know what's interesting about personality? It all just comes down to here, your beliefs. And your beliefs are just a series of thoughts that accumulated over time. There's an old research that says that there's an palsy effect where if you constantly hear something about that person, you assume that that person is something that is being described. For example, you heard about the candidate in the mayor, but your friend always gossip of him, of his bad deeds. Most probably, when you heard his name, the first thought you will have is the negative one. The first thought that you have is the biased one. And you know what's interesting? Even if the person that your friend is talking is actually really good because he's really a really nice person, but because of that negative personality, you are being influenced negatively, your thoughts. And you know what's interesting? Negative people attracts negative people. And what will happen if your environment are always negative? You will fail. If you have a positive personality, you will attract positive personality. Although sometimes you will be communicating with the negative personality, but you'll realize that you are not attracted to each other. You are being repelled because you and them are not the same. Now let's proceed to the 30 major cause of failure in life. Number 11. Oh my goodness, very sensitive topic. But 11, lack of controlled sexual urge. The 11th major cause of failure in life, lack of controlled sexual urge. I really do not have any thoughts about this because I'm still in the process of growing up. I'm currently 17 years old and really I have a crush, but I do not pay too much attention to her because what makes me more excited is not her, but me really fulfilling my mission, really fulfilling my dreams. And it's interesting. Number 12, uncontrolled desire for gambling. I don't know why other people loves gambling, but there's a study of what will happen to the brain of the gambler. It's like you screwed up your dopamine receptors of your brain, that to the point that the people who are addicted to gambling really could not stop wasting their fortune. Instead of investing it to something that will pay off in long run, instead of investing it so that your future generation will have a better life, you waste it for the instant gratification of today. And it's sad to think, because once you wasted your fortune, it's like a never-ending cycle, and you'll always be stuck up there. The same goes with study. You want to become an honor student. You want to become a valedictorian. You want to become with high honor. You want to become with highest honor. You become with honor. If you have uncontrolled desire, for example, video games, what do you think will happen? Instead of spending your time to the quality task, school task, that will help you achieve your goal, you will waste your time on the video games that 10 years from now really will not help you. Let's all be honest. 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, you will find a job. And what you will put in the resume? I can play Clash of Clans. I played Clash of Clans for 5 years. Surely, you might become a gamer. And maybe that's your passion. But majority of the business out there really do not need video games. What they need is the essential skills for the business. Interpersonal skills, communication, computer literacy, leadership, etc. Number 12, major cause of failure in life, uncontrolled desire for gambling. So I'll first take a quick break again, so that I'll be more refreshed when I come back. See ya! Yo, what's up? I'm back. So basically what I just did is that I reheat the water there, because I'll be eating oatmeal for my snacks. But anyway, let's continue. And I really did not expect that today the progress is 22 minutes, and probably the longest video I ever make, and it will be even be more longer. I think it will take 45 minutes. Who knows? But maybe. Let's get started. Number 13. Lack of well-defined power of decision. Lack of concrete decision making. Whenever you want to do something, grab it, execute it as soon as possible. Speed, just like what Andrew Tate has said. Whenever you want to do something, just do it. You want to make your house clean? Move, work, and clean. Most of the time kasi, oh no, I'm using Filipino word. Most of the time kasi, we are stuck between the decision of doing this and indecision. And you know what's interesting? Indecision is actually the factor of failure, because instead of grabbing that precious opportunity, you just let it pass because you are stuck between decision and not having a concrete power of decision. You want to choose your college. What is your purpose? Will that college help you? If so, choose it. Apply to it as soon as possible. Do not be stuck between choosing multiple universities, because if you really know your purpose, if you really know what you want in life, university is just a tool. What's important is the learnings, the understandings. Okay, for the 14th major cause of failure in life, being defeated by fear, or not conquering thy fear. I myself is also guilty for it, being defeated by fear. You know what's interesting? Before I started this channel, back when I was grade 7, grade 8, I really do plan of really doing this vlogging channel. And one of my greatest mistake, if only I could turn back time, is that I wish that I could start vlogging during those time. But what hinders me from starting that as soon as possible is because of my fear of my relatives. I fear that my father will find my channel. I fear that my mother will know that I'm vlogging. I fear that my relatives will know that I am vlogging. I fear. And this fear ultimately lead to me being delayed so much. This fear ultimately lead me to have indecisions in life. And not having that decision will lead to failure. Because opportunity only pass once, it will not come back. Number 15. Wrong selection of mate in marriage. I cannot relate to it, bro. Wrong selection of mate in marriage. I'm still not married yet. I still do not have a girlfriend. As a person in self-improvement. You know what's funny? Okay, I share you my story because I think it's relevant in the wrong selection of mate in marriage. I'm currently grade 12, and you know that in school there are other section, right? You are in this section and there are other section who also in the same grade level. There's a girl there that's, I think, interested in me, and I am also interested in her. And she shows some level of interest in me whenever I talk to her. But you know what's interesting? Whenever I saw her, I literally avoid her because of two factors. First, I do not have the confidence to talk to her because I'm still inexperienced. I admit that. The second one, which I use as an excuses, is that, bro, I am on the self-improvement. I must first focus in improving myself. Focus first in having the perfect physique, the success, which are the hardest tasks. But anyway, I will not entertain the thought of being in the relationship first, because I know it will not help me. Instead, it will just distract me from being focused in fulfilling my mission of teaching the younger generations. Oh, speaking of teaching the younger generations, I actually will conduct a study, a research actually, because if I fail to do it, I cannot graduate at grade 12. So my study is about conducting a study workshop seminar at our school, particularly in grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, to see if the thoughts of learning the effective study techniques can actually help them to increase their grades. Who knows, maybe I can help them, because for me, this is my desire, this is my purpose. At least before I leave the school, I have made a positive contribution that will help my fellow schoolmates in long term. Number 16 major cause of failure in life: over caution.